What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 109. I'm here with Griffin.
Ooh, I'm here with Travis.
And I'm here with Adam.
And this week we watched Holmes and Watson.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Sword.
Well, I mean, was it as bad as?
That's what we read. I
Yeah.
don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was career-ending bad.
No.
It's about like any other bomb that could have happened. Has happened.
Well, I mean, I don't think that.
But I went into it like knowing what I was getting already.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
knew what kind of movie this was going to be.
it
I saw the
lived up
trailer.
Yeah. It lived
Well, I mean,
up
to me, it's
traditional.
yeah. I mean, it's up on par with movies like Top Secret, Airplane. It's like that, but with a
Is it as
Sherlock
good as Naked
Holmes
Gun?
setting. I mean,
No.
I'm just saying for point of reference for people
like,
to
come on,
understand the type of movie. Like those are untouchable, obviously, but you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
But on the whole, though, like it wasn't as funny as their other adventures. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as good as Step Brothers. It wasn't as
Well,
good as.
Do you think this movie is a statement for the decline of those types of comedies?
No,
'Cause
I
ever
think
since-
there's.
Because ever since The Hangover, it's felt like everything else has been slim pickings, kind of with it.
Well, I just think that. I
Script
just
could have
think
been
that.
better.
I think that this type of humor is kind of dying out. So, but I think that there's still a place for it because, I mean, who doesn't enjoy like Step Brothers? It's one of those situations where if people was getting tired of this type of humor, then they would kind of be over the whole Will Ferrell, Adam McKay.
I think we
thing.
had this conversation a while back. I'm kind of over Will Ferrell a little bit.
Well, I think everybody is, but I mean,
I'm all Ferrelled out.
But his run as a comedic actor, though, I mean, he's had more steam in him than Sandler.
Trent's
Oh,
right.
for
Daddy's
sure.
Home and Daddy's Home 2 was pretty funny.
yeah,
But he had he's a Transformer. What's his name?
oh yeah,
He had Mark
Marky Mark?
Wahlberg and
yeah.
And the second one had John Lithgow. Have y'all seen both of those?
No,
They're pretty funny, dude.
I haven't seen them. What's
it's
weird?
like Meet the Fockers, kinda in a way, but
Right.
the families come together, they clash.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to do everything their way.
they
It
finally
makes
put their differences aside.
it makes no sense, man. The guy that wrote this, are you ready for some of his hits here?
Sure, Cohen,
All right,
right?
because Etan Cohen.
Something like
He
that.
started with Beavis and Butthead, right?
Well, the movie?
No, the series. He wrote 2 episodes.
Oh,
Then he moved on to Idiocracy, wrote
okay.
the screenplay. Then he moved on to Tropic Thunder. He wrote the screenplay for Tropic Thunder.
Come on.
Then he did Madagascar 2,
Hmm.
Men in Black 3, Get Hard, and Holmes and Watson. So what's the big stinker in that whole that whole list there?
What did he do?
Probably Men
Well,
in Black 3.
that and I'm not a fan of those Madagascar
Well,
movies.
Well, I mean, they're family movies,
Yeah.
so they're
I just remember a squirrel chasing a nut. That's all I remember. Right? Didn't that happen? No, it was Ice Age.
those Ice Age.
Seems like the same movie though. Don't know.
Oh, kinda. I mean, different time period, but
Was it?
same movie. Yeah, the Ice Age was happened during the Ice Age, and Madagascar happened in like modern day.
Did
I
it?
watched a
I don't think I've
a
ever
kids
seen that.
movie. I was watching a kids movie with my youngest a few years back, and it was a movie called The Nut Job.
Yeah, I've heard about
It's
that with the squirrels.
Yeah, and it's front and center, like their little catchphrases. Every squirrel's, gonna, something to
Gets
get the
his
nut
nut.
or whatever. Yeah, and I was just like, this is, either my brain is just completely warped
Your
at this
lizard
point in my
brain.
life, or I just
I
remember
feel like every now and then though, when they make cartoons now, they know that the family's going to take the kids, so they always put something in there for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All of them, even those Disney movies, some of those will have like where you're like, I can't believe they said that.
Yeah,
But
right.
the kids are like, what is it? Why is everybody laughing?
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was worth ruining that whole Dirty Sanchez or whatever production company
Nah.
over. Um,
Because they
I
put
just
out Eastbound and Down.
yeah, they
I mean,
did.
that was, come on.
But that's Danny McBride though. Um, yeah,
Griffin,
I don't.
Trent's right when the kid laughs and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You're not
you're
supposed
like,
to know
what
what
do you
that
know?
means.
Yeah, come on.
You take away your internet.
Yeah, no more tablet.
Yeah,
Get
why do
out
you
of
know
here.
what a glory hole is?
No more Fortnite for you, sir.
Yeah. But like I didn't think it was as bad. It had some funny moments. Like it had some clever things in there. It wasn't a complete fucking disaster. I wouldn't have got up and walked out.
No,
Like there's no way.
no, I wouldn't have walked out. But here's the thing: wouldn't have gone to see it. Not in
Well,
the theater.
I
Not a
would have
theater
went
movie, man.
well, I would have went if it was like, a double feature or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like or if
Like at the
somebody's like
drive-in.
yeah, or if somebody's like if Marina was like super into Will Ferrell, then
Thank
I'd have
God
been
she's
like, okay.
not.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
she likes Will Ferrell though.
Well, I think this movie will probably be one of those that has the chance.
It'll have DVD
Kinda-
redemption.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Like Idiocracy. I mean, a lot of people didn't like that movie. Hilarious, you know?
Go away, Baton.
Yeah.
Well, now it seems like that movie's quoted and referenced so goddamn
Cult
much. It's just like
classic.
a meme now.
Yeah. I mean, Terry Crews though. He deserved a fucking Oscar nomination for that performance.
Fucking
You know what I
President
mean?
Camacho.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What's better than that? Um, I mean, like I said, when they did the cocaine, that shit was hilarious. They're out there fucking throwing that medicine ball back and forth.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
The hat scene when
Um,
he put on the Make London Great Again.
yeah, that was great.
What about the whole back and forth? But she was like, we don't believe in having a queen. They kind of took some jabs at Trump.
Yeah.
He was talking about, well, I guess you could vote in any idiot or something. He said something like,
And
one
they're
of the
like, I
funniest,
think we would have loved that.
the funniest parts is like when he was taking a piss, and he was
Oh
like,
my God.
open fly, aim, and it was doing the math problems,
So, gotta account for shy
and then
penis.
yeah, it poked out, was like, ooh, and it went back in. And then another one, like later in the movie when he had to stop the bomb, he just kept starting it over, and he's like, 35 seconds left. Go over here, do this, and then John C. Riley comes in, and he's like, I got it. I'm in his thing, and he was like, blast radius. Is that an X? Is that a plus? What is that? Like that was funny, man.
Hard?
That was pretty funny.
This is what I was telling Adam this before you got on, Trav. But this is what I think would have made the movie better, is if everybody was doubting Sherlock the whole time, right?
Yeah.
He, especially the fucking police, whatever the fuck he is over there. But if they would have just had it to where John C. Riley wouldn't have been the dumbass, if he would have been the smart one,
Mm-hmm.
and have Sherlock as the dumbass,
And Holmes, no, Watson is the one that solves the crime, but Holmes gets the glory.
yeah, like he's playing behind the scenes,
Yeah.
like setting everything into motion.
That would have been
Yeah,
Better.
good. And like have it to where Sherlock more or less kind of magoos his way into it,
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Inspector Gadget.
yeah, for real. I think that would have put it next level because, dude, John C. Riley is a good, slapstick comedic actor,
Yeah.
but he's also a really good smart ass, like
Yeah.
this fucking idiot right here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
he's really good at that. So I think they should have kind of
Worked better with what they had, man.
I know. I
Could have
don't
been
feel
better.
like I don't feel like they had a lot of room to breathe as far as like improv either. You know what I mean? It
Not
felt
like they did
very
on Step Brothers.
no, it felt very straightforward, very like we're gonna put this in the script. You guys improvise a couple of lines. We're gonna move on. Like they should have just here's point A to point B. Get there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It would have made it better if they
It
would
would
have
have been
done
better
that.
because they would have come
Honestly,
up with that off the wall.
yeah,
You know
that
the
weird.
scene in Step Brothers when they're at the dinner table? They filmed for like 5 to 6 hours
Yeah,
of them just bullshitting, fancy sauce, and just
and
going back and forth.
it was hilarious. You know,
was.
like so I think that's what needed to happen. Like I said, that Etan Cohen wrote, directed it. I just feel like if Adam McKay would have been more involved, it
If
probably
he
would
would
have
have
been
been the
better.
writer.
Well, if he would have, yeah, or just the director, he could have been like, "This is the script," but you know what? Fuck the script. Let's just go off the cuff.
Because what
You know?
happened was they filmed it, and he just kind of watched dailies and was like, okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, he shouldn't have attached his name to it.
Yeah.
I mean, and the movie didn't have a huge budget, really,
Did it
in the
not?
grand scheme of things. What do you think the budget was?
I don't know, man. It was a period piece, so, and it looked good. Let's say, oh man, it had to be at least $100 million, right?
Mm,
Not?
no,
No, dude, 60 million.
no,
No, are you serious?
I swear.
Travis, what do you say? Because I already looked.
What the budget?
Yeah.
25 million.
Come on, damn, shoot for the
It's
stars.
it's a little bit more than that.
100.
I said 100. It's 42 million.
Yeah.
And it
Man, that
made
wasn't too bad.
41.9. Look,
That's closer than y'all.
DVD and streaming, it's gonna make its money back big time. Like
Yeah.
it'll make money.
Well, that whole Netflix gate happened with it where Netflix didn't want it. They said, keep it.
They
We don't want it.
passed on that.
They did, yeah. Because they didn't want to roll it. What they wanted to do was after it got all those negative reviews from critics and everybody, they wanted to release it straight to streaming. And Netflix was like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, you're not gonna wipe your ass with us. Dude, this is the only movie I've ever seen with 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's got a 3.7 on fucking.
I think that's a little fucking dramatic there. Like,
It is.
come on, really? Like, you didn't
Yeah.
I feel like once people like hopped on the hate train,
It was all
that was it. It
downhill.
was just hate. The haters have arrived. I would give it on that Rotten Tomatoes. I'd give it at least a 56.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
It's over 50.
Yeah.
What kind of movie did you think you were gonna watch?
I mean,
Did you not see the trailer?
obviously
The
not.
trailer was silly as fuck. Like, you brought it up earlier when he poisoned him.
Oh my god.
How funny was that shit?
That was fucking. She said, "I'm sorry, Watson." And he's like, "Drink it all down." He's like, "Oh my god."
The ending was a little weak. I didn't see that coming.
With the girl.
I thought it was that fucking police commissioner.
Oh yeah.
Didn't y'all think that? I thought he was just trying to, because you could tell he didn't like Sherlock Holmes. Like, they had a thing where he didn't like him.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's just trying to bring him down. But it turned out to be this girl that was working for him. That seemed a little rushed.
Yeah.
Like, really. Like,
right. Well, in that whole, getting Watson put in jail and.
yeah. Well, he had to realize that he had to find. He was like, I have this warm feeling in my heart. Dude, when he came in there and he had that hunk of coal, he was standing there wearing like a fucking corset, and he had been rubbing coal all over the room and on the Watson bust. How did that get broken?
I don't know.
We didn't see it get broken in the movie. It was just fucked up, like they glued it back together. The scene with them trying to kill the mosquito.
Oh my god. Yeah. My favorite part of the movie that I laughed so hard I couldn't even stand it was at the very beginning where he shows up at the courthouse and he just starts shooting. He
Yeah.
shoots the clock, he shoots the gavel, people's falling from the balconies because they got shot.
And then he went over there and you're talking about Watson.
Yeah.
And Watson steps over there and he's like talking about the fingerprints and he's like, hang on, he reloads his gun, puts it back in, and he picks up that fingerprint thing.
Yeah.
What about when they were doing the boxing match and he said, wait, you got to pay to see this. This is a pay-per-view boxing match.
Yeah.
They start taking money. They had a card girl. He's like, what's she doing here?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, man.
Yeah, there was some really funny parts. I just think that they didn't get let off their leash far
Like
enough.
they should
you
have.
know? Yeah, because it should have been a fucking laugh a minute, you know?
There was some time in between each laugh.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah. Well, I think what they should have done was instead of having Holmes and Watson focusing on one case in particular, they should have just had a mix mash of several cases that they were just kind of falling into. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And like, just imagine if they had like 3 to 5 different cases. Each one's more fucked up than the last. You find out that they're all connected somehow. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like fucking Scooby Doo, man. Like,
yeah. But them just fucking around at crime scenes and being stupid as shit. Like, that's what you pay for.
And we didn't get a lot of that. It was like one case.
Yeah, and you don't really get a crime scene. You don't really get any of that stuff because when I think Holmes and Watson with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, what immediately comes to mind is them investigating a crime scene and fucking it up even worse than it was. You know what I mean? Like,
all of their prints come back.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys did it.
So I don't think that the guy that wrote it had good intentions, but didn't hit anything on the head in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
But no, man, it had some fucking good shit in it, but it's not a 3.7. It's not a fucking 11%. I would give it like a 5 on IMDb.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 50%. It's a half-star movie.
It's a half-star movie.
Yeah.
But it's not no star.
No, it's not no star.
And if you go by these reviews you go on, like, they're terrible, man.
I know.
The place where I got the movie, those reviews were good.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone in the comments was like, it was funny.
Because
that's all it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I went to the theater, I'd have been like,
Yeah, I bummed out a little bit.
I just spent $15.
Yeah. On this shit show. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I was waiting for that kid. Did y'all recognize that kid that said, no shit, Sherlock? That's the kid from Game of Thrones.
It is.
Yeah, did y'all recognize her?
Yeah.
She's the one that stepped out and was like, you abandon your crown.
Yeah.
There were a few actors I recognized from Game of Thrones.
Oh, shit, it was.
Yeah,
it was
that weird-looking girl. Weird looking. Can't figure out if it's a boy or a girl. It's one of those. Like,
it's undecided.
Yeah. She hasn't made her mind up yet.
Hair, you know?
I think that you could tell some of the scenes were cut, probably for time.
Yeah.
Like the scene where they were doing the autopsy, and they started playing the Unchained Medley from Ghost. Because I know for a fact that, because it just all of a sudden cut and they come back out.
Yeah.
Dude, I guarantee you in the uncut version, they like got on top of the body, started humping, like.
Yeah, for sure.
Which would have been great.
Was this movie rated R?
It was rated something. Let's see.
Looking.
PG-13. That's the problem.
That was the problem for sure.
That's the problem.
Damn it. I bet there's an R-rated cut out there.
There needs to be.
I bet that's hilarious, man.
Like Step Brothers was rated R.
It needed to be. This needed to be. That's a fucking shame, man. They fucked us again, man. What are we going to do?
The only thing we can do, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Shit. They done tried that.
I don't think it was bad enough for them to part ways. But I can't. Who said this a minute ago? Like that was. It's like that was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, I said that he used this as a reason to get away from Will Ferrell, I feel.
Because he wants to make, Oscar
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, he
been
wants to
doing
make
it.
bias. Yeah. So,
So, we saw that coming. But I'll say that 3.7 is only out of 13,000 reviews.
Yeah.
This is a stoner movie.
It is, but it needed to be an R-rated stoner
It
movie.
did. Wonder why they did that.
I guess
Probably because it came out on Christmas.
Yeah, to get more, because young kids like Will Ferrell movies. But guess what? Young kids like R-rated Will Ferrell movies that they're not supposed to watch.
Best ones.
Yeah.
But it was a Christmas movie. I don't think they should have released this around Christmas time.
It should have been a summer release.
Yeah.
Between your fucking superhero movies and your Star Warses,
I think the studio screwed the pooch, man.
When haven't they? Let's be real. When hasn't the studio screwed the pooch? They're going away. I see it happening. Studios are going to disappear.
In the future, we all just upvote.
Yeah. We vote with our dollar before the movie even comes out.
Or we vote with our phones, too. They're like, should we put this in the movie? We're like, yes,
We see the dailies.
Yeah. Oh,
that would
shit,
be
dude.
awesome.
Somebody needs to do that.
Yeah, for real.
Like if you pay in the GoFundMe, you got several tiers. Producer.
Yeah.
Set designer.
Oh, let's do it.
You get to decide, should we have this as a set? This, and it's like, yeah, we all vote for this. It's like, all right, we'll pay the fuck up and we'll do it. Like,
fuck yeah, let's fucking do our MASH reboot that way.
Source fund it. What do you call it? That's a whole new.
That's
even people get the director tier. Now they got to put in a lot of money.
Yeah.
But they get to help, and then you got like cutting room floor tier.
Yeah. The director
how crazy
tier.
would that be if you had fucking 8,000 directors?
Yeah,
but everybody votes.
It's
it's multiple choice. You only get you get to vote between this.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea,
Not a bad. It'd be the first one of its kind.
Yeah.
Somebody will do it.
For real.
Somebody's probably already working on it.
Shit. They're going to after they hear this shit.
Yeah. Wasn't that bad. Would you watch it again?
Probably
Would you
in a
watch
couple
it
of years.
with someone?
Yes. I would definitely watch this again if they released an R-rated cut of it. Like if it came out tomorrow, I'd watch it. But yeah, I could see like when I have kids, this being something that goes into the fold with like Happy Gilmore or any of those PG-13 comedies. Don't tell your mother we're watching this kind of situations.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not bad. So
These
yeah,
are the wages of being a wanker. That was funny. Did y'all recognize the one-armed tattoo man? He was the director from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
That blew himself up.
He said, it stabbed me in the back. It's like, what do you mean? No, he stabbed me in the back.
He just falls over. Yeah, Watson grabs the blade and hits him in the leg with it. Yeah. Holmes was right, though. That wasn't him. Dude was in America the whole time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Shit.
Wasn't that bad.
Nah, not at all.
I'd give it a 5. If I had to rate on IMDb, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, I've seen worse movies have better scores than this.
For sure.
Hell, was it Lady in the Water won a fucking Oscar? Like, give me a break.
The Shape of Water?
That's it. Lady in the Water's that other one.
Yeah, that's that fucking...
What's his name?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
Tit for tat.
That's what this movie needed was R rating.
Yeah.
That's the thing now, man. Like when you make a comedy, especially this kind of comedy, you gotta go hard R.
You have to.
You have to, dude. How'd they get away with all the shit they got away with being PG-13?
I don't know.
I thought it was rated R.
I did too.
Talking about like when they were sending the drunk fucking.
Oh yeah,
they
he
call
whipped
it?
his dick out. The telegram.
Did you hear it hit the table? You could hear
Yeah.
it flop down. He's like, look at it. Focus on the mushroom. He's like, you're going to regret this tomorrow. He pulled his gun out.
I mean, you know.
I mean, did you all laugh at some point?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you laugh, Trav?
Oh yeah, there were a couple of times.
What? They were getting in there on that coke.
Wasn't they though?
Throwing that ball around, that was funny.
That big ass fucking medicine ball.
Probably one of the funniest things was when he poisoned him.
Yeah, that was great.
And then he was like, he was drinking the thing, and he was like, I feel better already. And his eye was fucked up. And he was like pushing his head away. He's like, yeah, just look over there. His eye was like all clouded up.
Yeah, I
funny.
mean, it has some fucking good shit
I
in there. It
laughed
just
several
needed
times.
more.
It
I
needs to
mean-
be a rated R.
I even like the slapstick shit, like the moment where when he does the disguise thing, he puts the mustache on, and Watson's like, "Well, is it you?"
He pulled a
sure?
gun on him.
Yeah, like,
What did you do with Holmes?
or when they at the beginning when they bust into the courtroom and John C. Reilly's just firing everywhere, then at some point you see a body just drop out of the
Yeah.
balcony.
Yeah.
I mean, just little shit like that's what made it funny for me.
Yeah. Not bad. I mean,
Half
I'm ready
star.
to rate it. Yeah, I'm ready to rate
I give
it.
it a half star. I think that if it was a rated R movie, it'd have been better. Story was a little, meh, you know.
Yeah.
But it needed that fucking Tropic Thunder treatment. That
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder was rated R.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They don't make movies like this for kids.
No.
This is not, dude. Kids that are that age, they might know who Will Ferrell is. They're like, Buddy the Elf. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
you don't need to watch this. Stick to that.
Yeah.
I give it a half star. Wasn't terrible. I stand by my half star. Might even give it a hearty half.
I'm going half star as well. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't the best. It was just meh.
I don't think it was their
Halfway.
fault.
No, I don't think so.
I don't blame John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
No. John C. Reilly was the best part of the movie.
He was.
But he always is, though.
He is, dude. He's always like, he was the best part about Step Brothers.
Yeah. Is Walk Hard the greatest John C.
Oh my
Reilly movie?
God. I'll never forget Travis coming over and we watched the extended cut, which is like 8 hours long.
It's so good, though.
Remember, Travis?
Oh, dude, I laughed my
I'm
ass
like, you
off.
haven't seen Walk Hard?
Oh my god!
But it was one of those things that when it came out, I saw no advertisements for it. All of a sudden, there was just this movie available at Blockbuster called Walk Hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that guy's funny. He was in Step Brothers like last year.
Yeah.
Wrong kid died.
That extended cut is the cut. That's what you watch.
Never, not once, bought any drugs. I think I like to try some of that cocaine.
Turns all your bad feelings into good
He's like,
feelings.
well, I don't want
You
to
don't need this shit doing cocks.
He's like, I don't want to get hooked on anything. It's not a problem for me. It's the cheapest drug there is.
We gotta fucking review that
We
movie,
gotta watch
dude.
that.
We have to.
Dude, I've seen that movie like 100 times.
I
That's
gotta.
one you watch with people.
Oh yeah, easy. Wrong kid died.
Yeah. She said, you're never gonna make it, Dewey. He's like, bitch, I'm on tour. Opening for Elvis. You're not gonna make it. Just come home. She said, Go down to the store, Dewey. We're gonna light a candle tonight. Y'all remember that?
I
We're
do.
gonna light a candle tonight.
I'm gonna see how much the fucking Blu-ray for this shit is on Amazon. The
I bet it
extended
looks
cut.
really good.
I'm
Yeah,
on my way there.
I bought it, and it was one of those. You remember, like Blockbuster used to have that bin where they'd sell them discount,
Yeah.
and they had a deal where you could get like 5 or 6 movies for like so much money, and that was in there. And I grabbed it. Didn't know anything about it. I was just like, that guy's funny. And I thought by looking at the movie, I was like, is this a serious movie?
Yeah, I know, right?
But that has the best Elvis in it ever.
Oh my god. Super my guy, my man.
Yeah, he's a little bit of Junebug, a little bit of Memphis. Watch out now.
Let's see. They've got right here.
Let me say my
No.
man.
It's the theatrical widescreen edition. I want the fucking extended cut, man. Son of a bitch.
Let's do it.
In ways that make us feel good.
Yeah. Would you like
It's
some
$20.
Of course it is.
It's $20 for the extended, the 2-disc unrated Blu-ray. Worth it. Can you believe it's?
Sorry, go ahead.
It's only got a 6.8 on IMDb.
That was not for everybody.
Well, yeah.
That was for us.
He
made that one for us.
Yeah, specifically for us.
The first time I saw John C. Reilly was in Gangs of New York.
Yeah, he's a good series. You know?
Yeah.
He's good at anything, though, for real.
Well, he did the Sister Brothers.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't. I haven't watched it. Him and Joaquin Phoenix. I heard it's a little bit of a comedy.
Yeah. Might be worth putting it on the pile.
Pile it up.
I'm just saying. Well, what are you going to give it, Trav?
I'll give it a half.
Would you buy it? Is it a Black Friday buy?
How
much is it going to cost?
I mean, it's going to have to be under $5.
All right.
In that respect, it's worth making it to the the comedy shelf.
I'm stuck on this fucking wild card shit. If you get this, if you get the Blu-ray 2-disc set, it's got full song performances.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I had the record. They put a CD out.
Yeah, I saw it on here. That's awesome.
Hilarious, man. Well, that was around the time when they were coming out with all those movies like that.
Yeah.
The Johnny Cash one, the Ray Charles one. I hate to see that one.
I'd watch it though.
Hello. Quick something to add, the Sister Brothers is rated R, adventure comedy crime.
I'm down.
Yeah. It has a 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
I'm down for it.
What do you give it, Griff?
I'm giving it the half star, man. It's happening.
It's worth 1.5.
Yeah. It's not a 3-star film.
Not a 2-star film.
Yeah.
I'd take 2 stars, but if one of you gave it a full star, this outfit would be over. We'd have to part ways.
Oh, shit.
Our production company would shut down.
Real estate's going out of business, guys.
We'd have a going out of business sale. We'd sell our mics and
all podcasts half off.
And I haven't washed it.
Ugh.
It's like what was that guy? He had that old bit. You get the family handkerchief. It's all covered in disease. That's the way it was, and we liked it. Fly, buddy, flee.
So, do y'all want to get into the into the GOT?
Yeah,
I'm ready for it. Are y'all ready for it?
I'm ready.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
Where do we start?
That fucking intro, right?
There's video breakdowns online about this intro.
I know, right?
People are serious about these intros. Well,
Well,
they kind of tell you shit.
Well, yeah, people have. There's been like stuff like that for quite some time. Like they feel like it gives you like some sort of narrative foretelling.
Yeah. I could see that. But I mean, wasn't really focusing too much on the intro myself. Like, I thought it was cool. I liked it, but I wasn't like, there's some significance here, you know?
Travis, what did you notice?
Nothing.
Because I'm the same way. When it comes on, I'm just like, credits.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
dude, I'm just like, dragons, shoot some dragons.
Well,
So what did you
well, I mean,
notice? What stood out to you? Because I don't pay as much attention to it to know what's going on.
I don't know. It just showed shit like where it changed up for one where like the rings around the planet or the sun or what have you, it switched to where it's dragons now. Like you know what I mean? I don't know how significant these changes are. I've never been one that jumped on those theory bandwagons, but it's everything else. But it's like each season it'll change up to show you where most of where that season's gonna take place at.
Yeah.
It tends to.
Mean, we're gonna see a lot of Winterfell and a lot of the fucking battlefield.
I thought the episode was gonna be longer.
I did too.
It was normal time. I guess the final episode will be the longest one.
Well, I read into that, and that's because I found an article that claimed that after the next episode, that's when the run times are going to ramp up.
Okay, so after the second one, starting on 3.
Yeah, that one's known as that's the Battle of Winterfell. I guess that's when the war starts, and it's already clocking in at an hour and 20 minutes.
Shit, I'm down.
So at this point, what's his name? George R.R. Martin. He hasn't finished the books.
No, and
so
I think
this is ahead of the books.
We're already a season ahead of the book.
Okay.
I mean, we're probably very.
So
far,
is he working on the last book?
No, there's 2 more books in the series.
Do you
to come
think
out.
he even gives a fuck at this point?
Well, I think that it's going to be it's going to be a completely different ending, I think, than what the TV show is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I also think they're probably waiting on the show to just finish before he starts publishing the books.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to have longevity for a while after the series ends, so.
Y'all,
yeah.
His net worth is $65 million.
I believe it.
Good on him.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Cashing checks. Cashing checks.
So, well, all right. So let's run through a couple of the key plot points here.
Holy shit!
Well, we open up with Daenerys, Jon Snow, the
fucking
Dothraki,
troops that are like toot tap,
the Unsullied. Yeah, everybody's showing up to Winterfell because they're going to make their last stand at Winterfell. Is the consensus here?
Bran's being a creep.
Bran's being creepy. Sansa is being a
bitch, of course.
Per use, everybody's kind of reunited here, though, except for, well, pretty much everybody, right?
Everyone, pretty much.
Except for fucking No Balls.
He's on his own adventure. He's on his way, though.
No, he's on his way.
Because once he rescued his sister, she's like, "You want to go? You can go."
Yeah, it's like she said.
Dude, no, when he came around that corner, as soon as he came around the corner, he was like,
I know.
Right? Here comes this motherfucking nose breathing motherfucker.
Like, right. I'm glad he redeemed himself, though. Finally. It needed
She
to happen.
headbutted the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he couldn't even stand up for a minute. He's like, "What the fuck?" So Sam tells Jon Snow who he really is.
Yeah, and Bran was like, "You gotta tell him," and he's like, "Motherfucker,
Yeah, you're his brother.
why do I gotta
But,
tell him?" He's like, "He'll believe you." Shit, he almost
but
killed him.
yeah, I know, right? He was pissed, which I mean, I get it, but
Well, this whole time he's been going around thinking that Ed Stark was his dad.
yeah, but he's like, why would he lie to me? And it's like, well, he told your mother that he would do anything
To save your
it took.
life.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. Like nobody knew anything about that except for Bron, who went back into did some time travel
Yeah,
shit.
he was zoning out.
Yeah.
Travis, we got a question because we were talking about it earlier. Because we've talked about this before. So, Khaleesi and Jon Snow, they're cousins, right? They're not brother and sister, are they?
I think they're cousins.
I mean, how are they related? They're not. We went over it once before because I was like,
Uh-oh.
they're brother and sister. You're my sister. You're my sister.
All right, hold on, I got it.
Yeah, I was say pull up the lineage. I wish we had Corey White right now because he would fucking.
He knows.
He would
He's got
pull
the
that shit out
family
of his
tree on his
ass.
wall in his room.
He'd pull that out of his ass so fast it'd be unbelievable.
All right. So, Prince Rhaegar was the son of the Mad King and older brother to Daenerys and Viserys Targaryen. Lyanna, however you pronounce her name.
That's
So
right.
she's his aunt.
Yeah.
So they're cousins.
Well,
like second cousins, right?
Was the son of the Mad King and the older brother to Daenerys. It's his aunt
Ooh.
because Daenerys is Prince Rhaegar. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Ooh.
Cue the Lonely Island.
Yeah. So that's how that happened.
Okay. So he's
So that's
banging
his
his
aunt.
aunt.
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
a little weird.
Well, you know.
Just picture their little waterhead babies running around. Winter's coming.
It's already done, Ben, you bitch.
To ride the dragon.
Inbred, fucking inbred,
Yeah.
fucking inbred.
Cousins and brothers and sisters, fucking. So it's his aunt. That's kind of gross.
That's his aunt, yeah.
Foreheads, massive foreheads, massive foreheads.
Down syndrome.
Oh God, I wasn't gonna.
Breakfast. Do they keep banging?
Yeah.
I feel like if
obvious.
you find something out like that, you need to let a motherfucker know.
Well, that's like in the real world.
Man, that was the whole point of the dragon ride, bro.
Yeah, that was you know, that was
See how
like
comfortable the dragons
lines.
are with him?
Yeah.
Copying that fucking Man of Steel flight pattern.
Yeah. Well, but what in the real world what happened was in Brazil this couple were both adopted, right? And they decided that they wanted to find out where each one of them came from, and this radio station heard about it, got involved, and paid to have, the
DNA
test
test.
ran. Yeah, and they found out that they were brother and sister. They had kids and stuff together before they got married. They had kids. They were living together.
Did they stay together?
Yeah, they said this was their reason because God brought them together. They decided they're gonna stay together.
God's like, whoa, wait a minute, don't drag me into this.
Yeah, that's not what I meant by this, man. So, I mean, stranger things have happened, but yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I mean, Game of Thrones isn't really that far off from that. I mean, aunt and nephew,
That's her
relation.
little
Well, I mean,
nephew.
you gotta think about in real life how royalty was for so long. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
keep it
mean,
all in the family. Get that bloodline
that shit
going.
was, yeah, that you know,
Well, back in the day, you weren't
it's
allowed to knock up some like common ass person like it's a
Yeah.
peasant, you know, like
Right.
you
yeah.
got to bang somebody, like you got to knock up one of your cousins because we're not, and then it fucked everybody's teeth up. Everybody's like,
Right. Yeah.
if you start looking at your family tree, we're all affected by it. Don't
Yeah.
care where you live. New York
So
City, inbred, you know.
on this graph that I have here of the lineages, Benjen is still unknown, and Rickon is still unknown. Do you think that they show up in the last season here? Benjen Stark, which is Ned Stark's brother,
Who was
and
that showed
He's
up on the
dead.
horse and was riding the horse and was like a dead
He's
dude?
dead. That's him. That's
Okay.
him. He's dead, and Rickon got shot by an arrow.
so is Rickon
By
dead?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Rickon's
that's
the
right.
one that in the Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah,
Battle
that's
of the
right.
Bastards.
Fucking ball,
Battle of the-
Frank.
So here's my Game of Thrones idea. I think that Sansa is going to find out who Jon Snow really is, and she's going to try to make a power play with Daenerys, and that's going to cause fucking problems. Where I think Jon Snow is going to have to like calm everybody's tits down. You know
He's
what I'm
pretty good at
saying?
that.
Yeah, but I think that that's what's going to happen. I think that Sansa will find out from somebody. Who knows? Littlefinger will show back up and tell somebody some shit.
Yeah,
And, you know what I mean?
as a
And
ghost.
yeah,
Sansa.
and Sansa's gonna be like, "You're not the queen. My brother's the rightful heir to the Iron Throne." Blah 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 blah. And then there's gonna be this whole fucking, and then to try maybe to even try to make an example, she might even try to kill or succeed in killing Sansa herself.
But
And
see, Jon Snow is he's the king of the seven, like all of it.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. See, Daenerys shows up because she's the quote unquote rightful heir to the Iron Throne,
Mm-hmm.
and the Jon Snow, the King of the North, you know, bows the knee to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she thinks that she's the rightful heir, when in reality, it's Jon Snow's the rightful heir to the throne. But I don't think he's going to give too
He
many
don't want
fucks
to be the
about
king.
that. No. But
One of
I
my
think
one of my buddies at work. He I don't know if he got his from the internet or what, but he proposed a pretty interesting idea, and I haven't done the head math to try to figure out how it would work, but it does sound like something that would play into the happy, somewhat bittersweet ending that supposedly the end of the show is going to be. It would be interesting if, because plot, Jon Snow either kills the Night King or finds a way to harness the White Walkers,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes north. Like, he goes with them,
mm,
and the kingdom's saved. You know, Cersei dies, Daenerys takes throne, Sansa remains queen of the North, pretty much, but Jon stays, you know, in the land of always winter or whatever the fuck it's called, and like the White Walkers don't get destroyed, but they go back to where they came from.
right. I could see that. I could see them doing something like that. But because he's willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to save the world.
I feel
So
like that's what's gonna happen because I mean he's already died and come back, but it would be interesting if he, you know, if that's how he dies for real, you know,
Mm-hmm.
right,
to
or
fulfill
dies,
the
quote
whole
unquote.
like savior metaphor, you know.
Right.
Like it would be interesting if I mean, you know, we're still entertaining that the whole John sacrifice theory, whatever. it would shit, I had it and I lost it, damn it. Anyway,
come
I don't
back
know,
to
it would be, yeah, it will.
Do y'all think who all do y'all think Jon Snow's gonna die again?
possibly.
Oh, it came back. Yeah, it came back. My mind doesn't suck. No, but
I remember.
I remember. But no, but what
I
if
remember the
what if
dragons.
what if Jon Snow is the Lord of Light?
hmm
But him coming back proves that, because here's the thing: when they asked him what it was like when he was dead, he said there was nothing, like
Yeah.
no fantasy land, nothing. What if it's to show you that like these gods are just as fucking
Easy
desolate, consumed as everything, you know? Like the gods aren't nothing special, but neither is like, you know, Azer or whatever you want to call it, the guy who's the Lord of Light, Azer Aha or whatever.
Take on me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. At this point, who I think's going to live and who I think's going to die, this, that, the other. Don't really have any ideas, but I'm not hoping that any one person survives either because, I mean, we all know there's going to be huge fatality. I mean, I think that Cersei's going to get hers in the end. Shit, she might get killed by the fucking asshole that she's fucking.
I think her brother's gonna kill her.
Well, he's on trial next episode, so we'll see.
Gold hand.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, gold hand ass. Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll
brass
see.
knuckles. Brass knuckles.
Just the dude.
Those fuckle knuckles.
So what do you think Bran's gonna say to Jamie? Is he gonna warn
He's waiting
him?
on an old friend.
Is he gonna tell him of Bronn's possible betrayal? Or is he gonna forgive him? Or is he gonna tell him that he's gonna kill Cersei?
Mm,
You're gonna tell him something.
probably all of the above.
So your answer's D.
Well,
All the above?
I think that if anybody kills Bronn, it's gonna be um it's gonna be Jamie. I don't know why, but I think that that's how that's gonna happen.
Maybe afraid that he'll tell everyone that he's the one that pushed him out of the window. He
I
still
don't
hadn't
think it.
told anyone.
I don't think it'll be that. I just think it'll be like
Or
Man, when they looked at each other, it was intense.
and also with Bronn, is he gonna go through with that? Is he gonna roll up there and just give Tyrion his crossbow back and says, "I'm not fucking doing it"?
yeah. I think he's gonna show up and see what's really going on because he hasn't seen the White Walkers, has he?
Mm-mm.
Was
He
he?
hasn't, but he understands the gravity of the situation because of the fucking dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but like he is a man about staying alive.
Yeah. He's
So,
all about himself.
What if he's the one that kills her?
He could shoot her with that crossbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if he turns the tides and just fucking does her?
Well,
in?
he would. I don't think he would. I don't think he would do that because he would probably be ripped to fucking pieces by the mountain.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
just to be clear, she's not
He-
going to send her troops north, right? She has no intentions of doing that, does she?
I don't think so.
Her idea is to wait out the war,
Let
see
them
if they
all
win
die
or
off
lose.
and see what they can do.
Yeah,
But I think that's
she was
going to backfire.
mad about some
But
fucking
aren't the
elephant.
White Walkers headed for her first?
No,
No, she's at the bottom.
Okay.
they'll hit Winterfell before like King's Landing.
Yeah, way
And they're
before
already
King.
really close. Because those
they're
dudes were
fixing.
in that thing, and they're between us and Winterfell.
Yeah.
How crazy was that kid on that fucking?
Oh my
The
God.
fuck was that?
I saw
What
his
was that
eyes open
symbol?
up.
Yeah, whenever you could see him over the dude's shoulder,
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, he's awake. And then he champed out.
Yeah. Oh hell no! I love that redheaded guy though.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope he makes it.
Probably not gonna make it.
I know, but you
He's got
know,
a red shirt
Oh,
on.
Tormund.
Red hair.
yeah.
A lot of red shirts running around right now.
I think everybody's
Well, I
got
mean-
a red shirt on.
Yeah, and honestly, that little crew are the people I'm most excited to see the scenes for right now. Like the ones with Barrack and the Hound and Tormund, where they're all pretty much. I mean, they're already fighting.
Yeah.
What did he say to her? He said, he called her a little bitch. What kind of little bitch?
Oh, shit! I don't even
I thought he was
fucking.
gonna fucking. I thought they were gonna have a fight right there.
Yeah, he's like, you survived. He
Left
said,
me
you're
to
a cunning
die.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're making all these dragon glass weapons.
Yeah, to fight the White Walkers with. I
Mhm.
mean, it's great, man. But at the same time, like,
I wonder what that weapon Arya's asked Gendry to make is going to be, where it's going to show up, because they wouldn't have made that a point to
Mhm.
show. You know what I mean?
That means something.
Like it's going to factor in later on, I think.
well, she's gonna use it to take somebody
Corey,
important out.
me and Corey were talking about possibilities with that, and he proposed the idea that could be the weapon that is used to kill the Night King. Like, and I'm assuming it's by like happenstance, like that happens to be the last. Night King's about to do the death blow. Homeboy reaches for whoever's fighting him off at the end, and they use it.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, that opening, when they're like previously on Game of Thrones. I was like, oh yeah, they got a dragon too.
Yeah, I know.
Night King's
Bronn,
riding that motherfucker.
he put it out on Front Street, didn't he? He goes, "We have no time. They have a dragon, and the wall is destroyed." He's like, "Whoa, easy,
He said we don't have time
motherfucker."
for this.
Yeah, we don't
All
have
this
time.
poppycock.
Even Jon Snow was like, "It doesn't matter who the fucking king, queen bullshit is, man. Like, we got to do this shit."
We're all about to die.
Yeah, y'all don't understand.
Yeah, let's crown a king when this shit's over.
Yeah,
That whole thing where Khaleesi told him that she killed his father, and he's like, well, at least I got my brothers. I could go back home with them. She's like, yeah, they ain't been to me either.
yeah, about that.
Man, that was so sad.
I know.
He was just like, wait,
Can I be excused?
give me some more books, please.
He said, if you were the king, would you have done the same thing? He's
Didn't
like,
say
but I'm not.
nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair, his folks were dicks,
yeah,
especially to him.
yeah,
But he's just such a fucking kind-hearted motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
too nice, man. You too nice for your own good, motherfucker.
He is.
He
So-
come out of there pissed though.
Yeah, he did.
He was mad. He looked like he was like plotting.
He was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" He's like, "Waiting for an old friend." You got to
And
tell
I thought
John
he was talking
right
about
now.
him. He was. I thought that's what he meant. Like, I'm waiting on you to go tell John. But then he's still sitting there, and Jamie comes riding in.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh shit.
It's gonna be sad if John dies, and it's because Sam kills John.
oh my god.
Because remember, like y'all said, Sam was pissed at the end of that whole
You could
thing.
tell like he's gonna get even with something.
Well, think about it. He tells John, and you could interpret it also as you're the king of. You're the fucking king, man. Because right before he said all that, he was like, "Have you ever had to execute?" He was asking him the whole execution question and stuff.
He's like, would you let them walk? And he said, you let all the people walk that didn't bow, that bend the knee in the the wildlings.
Yeah.
And John's like, motherfucker, it's complicated. Calm down. Like,
White Walkers are
winter's
coming.
fucking coming, motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that he told Sansa, he was like, none of that fucking bullshit. Literally, the Game of Thrones does not matter anymore.
Yeah, but that's going to be her downfall. Her not liking Daenerys and her finding out that Jon Snow's who he is going to be either the downfall of her character completely, or it's going to throw a fucking monkey wrench into everything. And then when they're trying to when Jon Snow's trying to put the pieces of this fragmented world, I feel his pain.
Yeah.
I feel his
Been there,
fucking
done
pain.
that.
Like,
I'm there right now.
None of this matters.
Her survivor's mentality is ultimately going to lead to her hubris that's going to get her killed.
Yeah.
When she told him she killed his folks, she didn't even bat a fucking eye.
Well.
Didn't care.
Well, she has Sansa syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be queen so bad.
Bitch face.
Well, she wants to be queen so bad she can't fucking stand it. Just like Sansa wants to be fucking in charge so bad she can't stand it. They're the same person. And we got Jon Snow, old poor fucking bumbling Jon Snow, like, dude, we can all be friends and rule together. Fuck that. I want it my way, bitch.
My way or the highway.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
I feel sorry for Jon.
Yeah,
he's just in the middle of all this shit.
You have to put your fucking arrogant bullshit aside for the greater good of the fucking world.
If we don't put the shit aside, none of us gonna be left.
Yeah, so who's gonna be on the Iron Throne?
You know what would be really intense for an ending of the show? If the White Walkers are defeated and the attention goes back to, okay, what about Seven Kingdoms? What if Daenerys kills them all?
Well,
and finishes her
if
conquest.
she finds out that Jon, like all of this shit she's been doing, if she finds out that he's the true king, she's done for nothing.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, as long as he's alive, he's the goddamn king.
Yep.
He can't step down. Don't work that way.
Well, the only way that that he's going to bypass that is to either kill himself or put himself into a situation like Trav said, to where he becomes the Night King basically and takes everybody back fucking home.
This shit's getting crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck's gonna happen?
That whole bullshit with Sansa and Jon being who he is going to blow up big time. I think it'll probably be the next episode. If episode 3 is going to be the Battle of Winterfell, then yeah, next episode, Jaime's going to be on trial, and then some new shit's going to come to life, and that's it, you know?
New shit's come to light, man.
Yeah.
I did read an article where they said that the guy that plays Jon Snow, what's his name? Kit
Harington?
Kit Harington, that's it. They said he was real sad on set. When he filmed his last scene, he was like crying, and he said it was real hard to let the character go.
I mean, that's been his life for almost 10 years.
Yeah, but what's that mean? What happened? Why was he so emotional? His last scene.
I don't know, man. He's dying. Again.
Gotta be. Well, Jon Snow's the underdog.
Well,
he's always been. Like,
what if this happens though? What if Jon has to kill Daenerys? What if that's what they fall in love? They're in love right now. He doesn't give a shit about being the king. He doesn't care about what his lineage is, anything like that. But if she
finds out he's the king, she's gonna give a shit.
Yeah, and what if like she goes Mad King on him, and he has to put her down?
Can he control those dragons?
I mean, kinda.
I mean, they like him.
Yeah.
What about when they were kissing and that one he was opened his eye?
Oh my god!
That dragon was looking at him like.
I see you,
like, get it, boy.
Yeah, I don't know, but that would be an unusual turn of events, though. If he has to take Daenerys out, I could see that happening though. I mean, what if he
Yeah, but
kills
it's
both
like,
of
let's
them?
kill the White Walkers first, you know?
Yeah, right.
Let's play Game of Thrones after that, because there may not even be a Game of Thrones after the White Walkers come. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to thin the herd out.
Oh, they gonna thin them out for sure.
They ain't got enough dragon glass to go around. Did y'all see how much
No.
dragon glass they had? A couple of
Like,
wheelbarrows full.
yeah, that's it. They're making arrows with them. Like, I
Mhm.
understand, that you need arrows, but once
Let's
you
make some
fire,
shit that we can keep using.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Once you fire that shit, it ain't gonna matter. Hell,
They need to make a big one to kill that dragon with. You
oh,
remember
like
that
a
thing
giant.
they killed the dragon with?
Yeah,
They need to get dude up there, and they need one of those dragon glass arrows to kill that. They need to get rid of that fucking dragon. Because he
yeah,
knocked that wall down quick smart.
no big deal.
Those other dragons gonna die.
Yeah,
What if, dude? What if they get a trebuchet with dragon class, or like a, that machine they had whenever they fought the first one, and Braun almost killed it.
yeah,
What if they get one of those tipped in dragon glass
yeah.
and take down that fucking ice dragon with that?
What's crazy is you gotta think about this. Everyone that we've seen die so far, pretty much a White Walker now.
Yeah.
So can Ned Stark come back as a White Walker?
I mean, technically.
Holding his head?
I mean, yeah, technically, I
Can
guess he would be
fucking,
able to.
what's his name? Asshole. Joffrey, can he come back as a White Walker?
Maybe.
I mean,
Littlefinger?
how long can they be dead before you can, what's the time limit here on bringing them back? Like,
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
think it
you've seen
matters.
have you seen how? I mean, some of those corpses are just skeletons.
so
Yeah.
during the battle, as people die, they're turned to White Walkers.
Yeah.
They're fucked. So the
Yeah,
only
I
way
mean,
to
pretty
stop
much-
this is it to kill the Night King. Is that the only way?
Mhm.
If he dies, does
Mhm.
everyone die? The magic goes away.
Yep. So that's what they got to focus on.
It's pretty much like a hive mind, like
It's the
hive minds
board.
within hive minds.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they were fighting that one small group, they killed the head white, and it killed the minions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, if you kill their source, it'll kill all the generals pretty much.
If Bran
Yeah.
is the Night King, what's the point? Like, what's he getting at? You know what I mean? Why?
Well, it's one of those things where if Bron's the Night King, then he's going to have to go back in time at some point to his earlier self. It's almost like it's like a time fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Because-
time paradox.
Step on a mosquito, kill a fucking tree.
Well, if Bron's the Night King and he's also himself, how can those two exist at the same time?
They can't.
I mean, technically they can't.
That's
but
why that's why his mind is so fucked right now.
yeah,
He already knows what happens, right?
he's like Doctor Strange. Yeah.
He knows.
He already knows what's gonna happen. So why don't he fucking tell everybody?
Well, I think he has to let them play it out.
Well, like
Because
they
even
don't
if-
even realize at this point, like Jon Snow rolling up. They don't even know this motherfucker's powers.
Yeah.
They got no idea. He needs to be the king.
Yeah.
He's good at setting down.
He's the Night King, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if I believe that
Cool
he
theory.
is. Yeah, but I mean, there's too many moving parts to make that believable.
I don't know if he's the Night King, but he can definitely warg into the motherfucker, right? At the right time. It might kill him to do it. But at the right time, couldn't he like warg into him?
Well, maybe.
Y'all remember that one scene where he was standing there and he turned around, the Night King was standing right there in front of him?
Yeah.
And he's like, I see you, bitch.
He's like, I
Night
see
King's
you.
a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Not to be fucked with.
Grabbed his arm and said, "Gonna give you a time burn."
Yeah. He just wanted to let him know. Who is the fucking Night King, dude? Who is it?
I don't know.
The King of Night. No.
Lonely as a night.
He is the greatest frontman for a metal band ever.
There should be a metal group called the Night Kings, and they all dress up like that and play.
I'd listen to
Covered in baby powder.
them. Vaseline and baby powder.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I thought you were gonna say Vaseline and bass power.
Because whenever you think you know what's happening, Game of Thrones is like, fuck you, you don't know what's happening.
No.
Did y'all watch the little special that came on after the episode? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Like when they were talking about it. And
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my god, final season.
Yeah.
OMG, guys.
My favorite memory was that time I was in the trailer.
If you ask me right now what's going to happen, this is all I can think, because when you think about all the shit they got up against them, like as your men die on the battlefield, they turn into fucking White Walkers.
Good.
Everybody's got to die,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
it's not going to end well.
Here's what's going to happen. Everyone dies but Jon Snow, and then Jon Snow kills the Night King. Guess what? He's the only one left. And he's like, why? You know?
Then he has
Rod Serling and Jordan Peele show up on the horizon, and it was then that Jon Snow realized he knew nothing.
He knows a little bit right now. I'm like, oh, Jon Snow's in the know. You know something, Jon Snow.
I feel like a Game of Thrones Twilight episode would be like, you've been in this dungeon before, although it feels entirely new. You know,
I feel like
getting all cerebral with it.
When they were fighting in that hallway, it's like, need more manta, need more manta. I don't know what's gonna happen. I got no theories.
I can't wait. I mean, I that's just the theories that I have. I feel like whenever No-Ball showed up to save his sister, they took off with a couple of those ships. Mm-hmm. Why didn't they just try to take the whole fucking fleet with them?
Yeah, because they said they were going to go to the Iron Islands and hold it off. He's like, he can't get in there, and he's like, that's the best place to be if there's White Walkers, because as we've seen before, they don't like water.
No.
But
I don't know why they didn't
got a dragon, so.
Well, you'd think that they would make their last stand somewhere like that.
You figured those zombies would just fucking Pirates of the Caribbean their ass right on up to the island, dude.
Yeah, walk underwater.
Yeah.
Nah, it's cold.
Yeah, like.
They're scared. They can't
This isn't Jerry Bruckheimer, goddammit.
Jack Sparrow shows up, frailing about.
We're in the wrong film. Yeah.
What is dead men who die, love?
I don't know, guys. I got nothing on it. Like,
yeah, I mean, I got nothing. But
can't wait to see the next episode. Wish I had a time machine. I'd watch them all. Come back and tell you. I'd come back and fucking ruin it for you. You know?
I'd be like, bro. They all
die. I don't see any way to get out of this.
No.
I'd be depressed if you went back and, you went forward in time, came back, and you were like, guys, Game of Thrones really ain't, it's the least of our worries right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump is the White Walker.
Oh my, he's the Night King?
Yeah, and he's building a wall of ice around America. Yeah.
Okay.
Trump's coming. If I had a time machine, I'd go into the future and get the Blu-ray, bring it back.
So we could watch it together?
Yeah.
I'd drive over to your place fucking this weekend.
Do you imagine our
Or
podcast
if
is the only podcast that knows what happens? We'd blow the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's like, it ends on such a bitch note where it's like, the White Walkers were like, we're just a little scrunched up here, guys. Like, bring that wall down a little bit. Let's have a few more miles, man. That's all we want. Like,
Let's take a vote on this.
do
Y'all
I,
think
do I
we'll
look like
get
the
any
mother? Do I look like any what?
leaked episodes this season?
Mm.
Y'all think we'll get any leaked episodes? You know they got that shit locked down like Fort Knox, dude.
No, they got that shit. There's no way that we're gonna
There's
get
somebody.
any.
There's
If you
somebody that's
leak an
going to sleep.
episode, they'll cut your head off.
And put it on a stake.
Yeah.
There is probably one person that has the masters of all the episodes on a hard drive around his neck, and he fucking sleeps in it.
And he watches them every night.
I
In his
would
underwear,
too.
and he rubs Vaseline all over his body.
And puts baby powder on it.
Yeah. Looks like a
It's
White
like this-
Walker.
It's
This
synced.
fucking-
It is synced via Bluetooth to a pacemaker.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm sure that, what is that, two-way verification?
Yeah.
You need like 3 people to come together, a Captain America ring to open it.
I mean,
Dude, if someone leaks an episode this season, they will go to jail. They will.
yeah.
They
Certainly.
spent so much money on it. I'd be afraid to leak it. The mountain will show up at your house and fuck you up. Hey, that big dude and that Holmes and Watson, was that the mountain? Because they made a joke about him. They said something about a mountain, and I was like, is that the mountain?
I thought for a second, I was like, is it?
I gotta know. I think it is.
Mm. Game of Thrones. Game of
Hang on,
Thrones.
I'm on it. I think that was him. Because they made a little joke about it. Something about the mountain. Nah, it ain't him. Did y'all know that his first acting credit is a Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj music video?
The mountain?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Alright, I was wrong. He looked like the mountain. Dude, I'll never forget that motherfucker popping that dude's head like a zit. And it
I
showed
know.
it. It's like, oh my god. I can't believe fucking... What's the queen's name?
Cersei?
I can't
Cersei.
believe she's banging that fucking sea slug.
Well,
What?
I can.
Can't believe what?
She's banging that sea slug. I hate that dude. He's just a prick.
I just keep hearing you go flug.
Sea slug.
Oh,
I don't even remember his name. That asshole. He went in there and he's like, welly, welly,
it's-
welly, welly. He went, he's
It's Theon's uncle.
like, I'm going to put a baby inside of you. A little
Yeah,
prince.
it's like,
She started
oh.
crying.
Yeah.
It was like an episode of Bang Bus, Game of Thrones style. Like, you're
She's like,
fucked.
I've killed better men for less.
You like that, Travis? You're fucked. If you know, you know. What are we gonna watch next week, guys?
I thought
Glass.
it was. No, I think Glass was week 3. What was the second one? Oh, the
Mule?
Mule. Yeah.
Is that next week? I got a book somewhere with it in there.
or how about just another episode of Game of Thrones?
I mean, we're gonna watch that.
Yeah,
anyway. Shit.
I have Holmes and Watson, Mule and Glass.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta watch that other show. What's it called? What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
Pick those up.
I'm gonna check them out. I might have Friday off, so if I do, I was gonna go watch Avengers, but it doesn't come out this week, so it fucking ruined my
The new
My week.
Avengers?
Yeah, it comes out next week.
We got to do that when that comes out.
What, go to the theater and
That
do it?
podcast needs to be fresh. I
Shit,
feel like we can't wait 6 months for that, dude.
I'm cool
Is
with
everybody
it.
going?
I am.
Travis, you going to see it in the theater?
I have every intention of going.
I mean, we might not be able to do it opening week, but we all need to get together. It can be one of those things too. Where we can have a movie planned, and then during the week we can be like, "Yo, we're all going."
We all watched Endgame, you know.
Cause I'm interested in that.
I know. It's 3 hours long, man.
I'm gonna have to take a pee bottle in there with me.
It's gonna be great.
I don't like to leave the theater when the movie starts. I'm like, I ain't going to the bathroom. I'll die first.
Right.
I'll get kidney failure before I leave here.
I'll get a UTI.
Yeah.
You know. Kidney
I
stuff.
will absolutely occupy Saturday evening with that.
Mm-hmm.
I might go this weekend to watch the new Hellboy.
Trent dropped an article about that. What's that saying? Did you see that?
It's just the score on Rotten Tomatoes is not good.
It's not good.
No.
I saw where it opened. Ooh, 15%.
Yeah.
Oh, Shazam's doing good.
Yeah,
I saw where it opened 5th.
Yeah.
Pet Cemetery's got a 58.
I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I'm gonna wait for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'll watch that.
If I go this weekend, I would watch Hellboy. If I go next weekend,
yeah, it drops the 25th, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going an opening weekend to that. That'll be a fucking shitstorm.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Wait, what's the budget on this thing?
It's gonna all be about that timing, man. Because I'm afraid I'm gonna fuck up and go to a show and where there's so many goddamn people, it's just gonna ruin it. Or maybe it'll be as good as Infinity Wars was. Like, I was surprised at how well the fellow moviegoers stayed quiet during it.
Yeah. Oh, whenever we went and watched it, people were crying.
Damn.
Do what?
When we went and watched Infinity War, people were crying.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know. Before we go, this is something I wanted to bring up because we didn't talk about it that night that you had to get off early, Trav. But Zack Snyder's Justice League sequel, how good did that sound?
What? You're breaking up really bad.
The Zack Snyder Justice League sequel?
Yeah.
How good did that sound?
What do you mean? What it was gonna amount to?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's too depressing.
Why is it depressing?
Because we'll never get it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna let him do it?
No, hell no.
Why'd they shit on him?
No.
Because they're assholes.
Yeah, case in point.
Yep, here it is. The plans for he released his plans for the trilogy, and it sounds fucking amazing, and we're never gonna get it.
If enough people sign a fucking petition, we will.
I don't think.
Why does the studio hate him? I can't remember. There's so many studios hating on directors.
Because the studio hates Zack Snyder because the critics hate Zack Snyder. Because everybody bitched that
he didn't do anything wrong.
No. Everybody bitched that he fucked the DC EU up when in reality he was making. No, hell no, dude. Fuck these people that bitch about. You gotta learn to
crawl before you can walk.
I think if he would have done it his way, it would have been probably better than the Avenger movie. And
I
that's
mean,
saying something.
James Gunn got his series back, and he actually did something. So they can't hand it back to him.
Well, James Gunn.
let him just go ahead and release the Zack Snyder cut, and then we'll pick up from there in theaters.
Well, James Gunn though he had, even though that he did some questionable things, he had the actors backing him. He had
That's right.
people,
The fans.
the fans backing him. Nobody wants to. I've never in my life heard anybody say anything positive about Zack Snyder or
Other
any
than
of his
us.
films. Yes, exactly.
It's weird,
So
man, because they're not bad.
no, they're good. So it's a fucking shame. It's a shit show, dude. It's a
It is a
shame.
shit show. The shit that shaped us. Shit that should not be.
Yeah.
What's his next thing? Does he have anything in the pipeline? He'll get something.
I doubt it. I mean, I can look him up, but I mean, he's got so much ill will. Like, people just fucking hate the shit out of him, dude. Let me pull him up. Let's see
It's
what
like
he's made.
Superman and Batman is like some touchy territory.
Yeah. All right, let's pull his filmography up here. All right, so he did Dawn of the Dead remake.
He did that movie where those girls were in that crazy house.
Yeah. He did Dawn of the Dead remake. He did 300. He did Watchmen. He did Legend of the Guardian, the Owl movie.
Mm-hmm.
He did Sucker Punch,
That's it.
Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Justice League, and he's working on Army of the Dead and The Fountainhead.
Army of the Dead,
Yeah.
like Bruce Campbell, Army of the Dead.
No. This says following a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, a group of mercenaries take the ultimate gamble, venturing into the quarantine zone, pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. So we'll see what that is. But his track record here is not bad at all.
Exactly. I mean, dude, 300.
Dawn of the Dead was great. 300 was great.
Man.
Watchmen was great. Sucker Punch was great. Man of Steel was great. Batman v Superman extended cut was great.
Wait, you know what his problem is?
He's a man and he's white.
5'7". He's not tall enough. Shit, he's got $40 million. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I liked every movie he ever put out.
A lot of people shit on Sucker Punch, but I thought it was great.
The fucking CGI was amazing.
Sucker Punch was good, man.
The way that movie looked.
Have it, yeah.
I've got it on Blu-ray. That's how much I like.
No.
Why do they hate him?
Because he's a white male.
Oh, that's a Netflix deal, Army of the Dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, seen an article it's posted a day ago.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I liked all of his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they have shit on this guy's career for nothing.
Yep.
For no reason. Like, normally there's a reason behind something. Like, he tweeted out some racist shit But no, they're just like, we don't like him.
No.
Well, now you get nothing. How about that? Now you get bullshit.
Yeah.
Enjoy the next fucking, Justice League movie. Because it's your fucking fault.
I don't think we're going to get a Justice League movie again anytime soon. I think that it'll probably be, I'm going to say, somewhere in the ballpark of 5 to 10 years before we ever get another one.
Here's the problem. The internet is a great thing, but it gave everyone a voice. Some people shouldn't have a voice.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well,
there should be a test, though, you have to take.
Yeah.
Before you can, go on the internet and speak out.
Well, here's the thing that everybody has opinions, right?
They're like assholes, dude.
The podcast that we have is just opinions that we talk to one another about. Everybody that is anybody feels that they are now a quote unquote critic.
Like, we're all
And
allowed to have an opinion, but our opinion shouldn't, like, shape fucking film history. Like,
I don't, yeah, exactly.
who are we, Siskel and Ebert? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm Griffin.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm allowed to say that I thought that Man of Steel was a fantastic
Loved it.
interpretation of the Superman story, and I shouldn't have to worry about somebody calling me a piece of shit for enjoying a movie.
It's just
You
a
know what I'm
movie.
saying? Yeah.
Dude, they hate that fucking movie.
They hate
We
him
had a
for
whole
some reason.
podcast. I don't understand why.
I don't know, man.
I feel like all these people that hate him should have to sit in a room and talk to him for a little bit. They'd be like, man, he's really a nice guy. Like,
yeah,
I kind of feel bad now. Why do we shit on him? And then
because they
they're
didn't
like,
have
Justice
anything.
League, and they're like, fuck him.
Yeah, I know. Well, they shit on him because everybody has this they everybody that you talk to has this attachment to Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's their hero. No, Batman is a hero. There are many versions
Many
of
versions of
Batman.
Batman.
So let's see someone else's interpretation of
Yeah.
him. We got the Nolan interpretation, which was great,
Yeah.
but was it my favorite?
No.
I'm partial to the fucking Affleck version
Yeah.
myself.
I like his Batman.
I
I
like
like the way he
fucking
looked, and
yeah.
I liked it. I will say this right now. His Batman was better.
Yeah.
Could you picture him in those Christopher Nolan movies? His Batman, I just like the way he looked. Like,
Yeah.
he was big and stocky and, like,
Yeah.
you know, like Batman. Batman
Yeah.
was always a wide ass fucking head having motherfucker, you know, like just like a pit bull in a Batman costume. Like,
You know what I really hope happens? I hope this Zack Snyder situation with Batman and Justice League steers any and everyone away from making a Batman movie for a very, very
see, that's
long
what's going to
time.
happen.
I hope that's what happens.
All these people bitching, and then people's going to be like, why aren't we got no Batman movies? And it's like, oh, the same reason we don't have another Han Solo movie, you dick.
Yeah.
They ruined Han Solo.
Yeah.
We probably would have got 3.
And I would have been so happy.
Dude, if you hate that fucking Han Solo movie, fuck you.
Yeah.
Sit on a road cone. You know what I'm saying? All the way to the bottom.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. Sit on a road cone. One of those big ones. Fuck that. What's the road cone that looks like the 5-gallon drum? Sit on that.
Oh my God. All the way to the bottom.
Yeah. Ass on concrete. Bam. Pie plate butthole.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the internet. Like, they have this way, you know, they go to Comic-Con and show stuff, and then the internet's like,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, cancel it.
Yeah, I know.
Fire Zack Snyder and blacklist him.
See, that's the thing. They're letting the wrong people dictate how these movies play out. The studio doesn't need to get involved. You know, like, they need to give these writers and these directors the power and authority that they need to make these films happen and let them land where they may.
Well, they need to take a page out of Marvel's book.
Yep. I think that in 10 to 20 years, that Man of Steel and Batman v Superman is going to be one of the most referenced superhero movies. And whenever you get all these bullshit people that bitched about it out of the way, and then you get kids that want to watch it coming in and watch it, I think we're really going to see what people think about it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, the problem was, like, everybody that was going to go watch it saw all the negative shit online. So they went into it like, oh, it's going to be a turd.
Yeah.
It's going to be the worst shit ever. Like,
yeah.
And then they watch it and they're like, yeah, wasn't that good? Because they just like let all this I didn't read anything. I saw that people didn't like it, but I don't care. Yeah. I liked it. That's all that matters.
That's like this Holmes and Watson. We saw what people were saying beforehand. We went in and we
Wasn't that
made our
bad?
minds up. Yeah, based off of what we watched. So fuck them. Fuck the internet. Fuck everybody that bitches about shit. Yeah, we get on here and bitch about shit too. But guess what? We realize that our opinions don't matter.
Nah,
If
dude.
it was up to me, we wouldn't get another fucking Wonder Woman movie. But everybody's all fucking waiting for
They
that
love
piece of
those,
shit
don't
movie to
they?
come out. Yeah.
Dude, they fucking love Wonder Woman, man.
Yeah, I know.
They hated Batman, but they loved Wonder Woman. Don't make sense. My nose is bleeding.
I know. It's a shit show for sure, man.
Well, it is what it is.
Well, I think that's all I got for tonight, guys.
All right, guys. Next week we're gonna watch The Mule.
Clint Eastwood, baby.
Yeah. And we're gonna slam another episode of Game of Thrones. Anything else we can fit in there, we'll fit it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. R.I.P. fucking Zack Snyder. You know.
He dead. Shit.
I mean, kinda.
His career
He'll
might
never
be
get
not-
another fucking movie, dude.
He will.
I don't know.
I mean, he's making The Fountainhead, so
What?
that Ayn Rand book, he's
Yep.
adapting it into
I don't
a
even know
movie.
what that is. The Fountainhead?
It's some fucking Rush shit.
Like the band?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because 2112 is based off of Ayn Rand, one of Ayn Rand's books.
So the fucking
Yeah, the book
soundtrack's gonna
Anthem.
be dad metal?
I fucking hope.
Well, good for
Why
him.
not? Yeah,
Long
can
live
move on.
Zack Snyder.
I guarantee you that movie come out, people are gonna bitch about it because he made it.
Yeah.
Even though
it's like people just hate his face or something. Just hate his face.
I like his face.
Yeah, don't look that
We need to
bad.
get him on the podcast. Fuck it, dude. Let's
Him come
call
on
him.
here
Up.
and fucking vent.
Yeah, dude, I would love it.
Yeah. All right. Maybe for episode 200.
Yeah, Zack Snyder in house. We'll have to meet up for that one for sure.
Yeah. We all go to L.A.
Oh, I'm
Real
down.
estate goes to L.A.
Real estate
5-hour
on
plane
location.
ride
Worth it.
and a
We'll go
3-hour tour.
We'll see a HBO while we're there.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You heard it here first, folks. We're going to do a podcast with Zack Snyder, episode 200.
Stay
Tweeted
tuned.
him now.
Yeah, tweet it.
Send him this episode where we get on our knees and
Suck his
stroke the
dick.
shaft and swallow the gravy.
Yeah, we focused on the mushroom for sure.
We brought it back. Keep it real, guys.